I'm better than you, and you know
it. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Brother Pyro here, coming at you solo, because again, Twisted needed a mommy break, given a newborn child. Hex had to leave me, at least for this episode. She will be back to cover all things post-show later this weekend. Currently, I am covering All in Texas. Yeehaw! We're gonna just jump right into it. Forgive me if I sound rushed, lackluster, or completely clueless. Haven't had the greatest opportunities to stay in tune with AEW, given a lot of my schedule. We're going to start with the unification of the International and Continental Championships. Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada, a rivalry renewed, going back to their days in Japan. Now, both of these men know how to work magic. It was announced that they were just going to combine both titles. Personally think that it is for the best that they do this, because there really is no point in having two of the same title, in my personal opinion. Going straight into these predictions, Twisted and Flash all went with Kenny Omega, while Desario and Cauldron went with Okada. Let me see if I can find the reasonings, because I know Desario loves to have his reasonings. Oh, he doesn't really have one here. This is what I expect this match to be 100% a 5-star match. They've never put on a bad match together, so we'll see how this works out. Up next, we have the Trios Championships. The Death Riders want their titles back after the Ops took the titles off of them earlier this year. They've been a constant thorn in the side. Representing the Death Riders will be Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, and Gabe Kidd, filling in for an injured Pac. Desario being the odd one out, going with the Death Riders, everybody else picking the Ops. I think this is probably the best we're going to get out of them right now. And this is going to lead to... I feel like this is going to lead to a lot more. Desario stated that he doesn't believe that the Death Riders are going to lose all the belts, but it's kind of hard to lose all the belts if you're not holding on to the titles already. Just saying, Desario. Pay attention a little better. Next, we have the Women's Casino Gauntlet. Obviously, we don't know every participant, so we're just kind of guessing and hoping for these names to be entered. Desario went Megan Bayne. Cauldron with Thunder Rosa. Me, Twisted, and Flash all going with the current Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Women's Championship holder, Athena. Because why not? They've strapped the rocket to her with Ring of Honor, and I think this is now the time to get the ball rolling with her at AEW. It's going to be a really great match. TNT title on the line. Kyle Fletcher earning an opportunity by beating Daniel Garcia in a number one contenders match for the right to take on Adam Cole, baby. The United Kingdom is definitely going to be there to have Adam Cole's back, which is going to be fun to see how well they can, run interference with with what we know will be the Don Callis family trying to get involved, especially when Don Callis is going to find his way onto the commentary table. Lord, please don't. This, again, I think is actually going to be a really good match. I think this match is probably going to be the match that steals the show. Going into these predictions, myself, Flash, and Desario are all Team Kyle Fletcher. I think, after breaking him off of the coattails that are Will Ospreay and solidifying him with the Don Callis family. We saw it work with, what is his name? We've seen it work in the Don Callis family previously with other members. I think Kyle Fletcher's time is now. Twisted and Cauldron going Adam Cole. They really have faith in the boy. And again, this is no disrespect to him. He is a great talent. I think Kyle Fletcher's time is just now. In a match with a lot of implications now. Tag team match. The Young Bucks put up their status or their titles as EVPs against Swerve and Will Ospreay, who put in their condition of, if we lose, we don't get to challenge for the world title for the next year. Nicholas and Matthew Jackson eagerly accepted that one, because why would I put everything out? Why would I make sure I had something to lose, but you didn't? And ever the opportunists they are, so they're going to have some tricks up their sleeves. All but Desario chose Swerve and Will to pick up the win. I think it'll be good to see the Young Bucks kind of take a step back from power and, maybe come back down to reality for a second. But yeah, Desario picked the Young Bucks for whatever reasons he may have. Now we go into the AEW Women's World Title. Mercedes Moné won this opportunity by winning the Women's Owen Hart Cup. Sorry. She's already holding on to 6 belts, by the way. Does she really need another one? Timeless Toni Storm, obviously not one to shy from a challenge. So she's going to defend this with a lot of pride and a lot of fight. Predictions, Cauldron, Flash, Twisted, Toni Storm. Myself and Desario see the writing on the wall, and it being Mercedes. They've been building her this since the day she debuted, and honestly, this would also really help make sense with Athena. This would also make Athena winning the Women's Casino Gauntlet make sense, because the winner of both the Women's and Men's Casino Gauntlet match will receive a world opportunity. A world title opportunity. Time and place of their choosing. Speaking of Casino Gauntlets, now we go into the men's, where Cauldron has chosen Entering at number 1, Mark Briscoe. Flash has not given an answer. Desario and Twisted have a returning Darby Allin, and I genuinely just... The talent level of the roster is actually super stacked. I just wish they knew how to use them better. I do not have a horse in this race at all. Now, 3-way for the AEW tag titles. The team of Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, better known as Jet Speed, really like that name, take on the Patriarchy, Christian Cage and Nick Wayne, and the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, who walk in as champions and confident as ever. They felt one team wasn't enough, so they decided they wanted to add another. Going into this, Cauldron with Jet Speed, I'm pretty sure it's just because he enjoyed the name and what they do with, and how fun it sounds. Let me see, because he definitely gave me a reasoning and I just cannot find it right now. There it is. He loves the chemistry, and he can just really see them working as tag team champions, and as long as it's not the quote-unquote father-son team of Nick Wayne and Christian Cage, he'll be happy. Desario, the only reason for his decision of the Hurt Syndicate is there really isn't a reason to take it off of them. I also went Hurt Syndicate solely because I know Bobby Lashley, I know Shelton Benjamin. They are an impressive unit, and let's continue to build them as dominant tag team stars before we decide that it's time for them to go the solo routes, which we all know is coming eventually. This is how you really solidify their standings in AEW, though. And Flash and Twisted chose the Patriarchy for whatever reason, I don't know. Now, Texas Deathmatch. For the AEW World title, Hangman won the men's Owen Cup tournament to earn this opportunity, and with how violent these two men are known to get, a Texas Deathmatch just made sense, because from the minute that bell rings, it's going to be nothing but pure violence. I firmly believe the rest of the Death Riders are going to get involved. Hangman definitely has backup in his corner with Ospreay, and what it looks like this past collision, him and Swerve have finally made peace. They had a conversation in the backstage area, and at one point, left on terms of respect. Maybe not liking each other, but they definitely, you can tell, have finally squashed the beef, at least for now. Flash and myself are going Jon Moxley, because again, in my opinion, the violence just favors him, and with the Death Riders, even if Swerve and Ospreay do choose to help, they have the numbers with Gabe Kidd, Claudio, Wheeler Yuta, and their loose alliance with the Young Bucks. Plus, who's going to put Marina Shafir in check? Because she's kind of a badass. Just saying. Everybody else went Hangman. They want to see that storybook ending finally come to fruition. See that Cinderella story kind of come to be. I'm excited for what this match is going to be, because it's going to be absolutely insane. Desario, I want to read Desario's real quick because I feel like he always has a lot to say. Hangman versus Mox. I swear if they don't take the damn title off of Mox for this pay-per-view, you is for nothing. People hate the Death Rider story. They've built too much goodwill with Hangman. It needs to be done now. If not, AEW kills its goodwill with some fans, and I use the term fans loosely. He's not wrong for that. They have really done a lot to try to build Hangman into this spot. But again, I don't think it's going to be for him. Alright, with that being said, that covers all of the prerequisites, the pre-show that is AEW's All in Texas. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the weekend. We will see you back here for all of our recaps from this weekend. Love you guys. I am out.